What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukushu. We are back with another Musume video. Here we are back with Hoshi Amazon because I really, like I said in yesterday's video, I really do want to bring a chaser into this CM, with it being next week, if I'm not mistaken. I really gotta just do what I can to get the best possible to bring to the CM, right? So here we are, Hoshi Amazon. Even though she's not a 4-star, I have done well with her in the past. Since starting in the, I think it was Lark when I first started doing well with her. So I know we trained her last week, but we're gonna try her again to see how we can do with Hoshi Amazon, the wedding one, in this scenario. So again, and instead of going with another power card, this is my setup, by the way, because of I noticed how much power we get. I want to test out what happens if I use 2 guts cards instead. That way guts will get somewhat of another boost to possibly get it closer to 1200. So that's why we have Haru Urara instead of the Ayabe power card instead. So today's setup will be 2 speed, which is in Duramente and Still in Love, with 2 guts cards, a borrowed or ferv along with my Haru Urara, and then the Narita Taishin Wise card along with the Speed Symbol group card. And that is pretty much the setup. We are here to test out to see if this would be perfectly enough for power, since also my inheritance focuses mainly on power as well. So we're gonna see how that goes. But the only downfall in this, I would say, is I don't have anything to help me bring up stamina. Now that is another issue, because obviously we still want to get enough stamina when it comes down to, you know, the whole initial build itself, right? We still need enough stamina to bring over to the CM. So this is also to see if we can still get enough stamina without even having either a power or a stamina card, or even stamina inheritance, which is going to be tough. But we're going to see what we can do here. So we're going to get this started. But before we jump into the run and into the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle, and then after that, head over to the comment section or go into the circle request channel on the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, as this loads up quite a bit, or a little bit more, let us see. The most ideal thing I can see this happening is in the beginning. We push as much stamina as we can in here, I guess, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Oh, and also, I know yesterday I think I said possibly I was going to post the companion story for Brent. That'll actually be later today, as I finally found time to record it. So that will be posted later today. I just need to go edit it after, I guess, editing this one as well. I just thought I'd let you guys know. It is a little late as in it was released earlier, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. And only now I have found time to do it, even though I just did Zenless last week, but Zenless is a different thing. I don't want to keep doing Wise, but that's where most of my bond is going. Although technically this should work also, because we still want to increase our bond a little bit with Yoyoi, right? Other than that, I don't know. There's nothing else really. I didn't really do much within the day, I guess. But I'm just hoping that I can get an this week. Ready for the CM. But We'll see. Grab this one. We'll pick the stamina option because we're gonna need stamina. that is just the truth. We are gonna need stamina. Now other Umas, well, the only other Umas I can think of, obviously Duramente if Hishi Amazon doesn't work out, or I can just bring both if I do end up doing 2 chasers instead. If that, or I'll end up bringing a runner, an escape in Mihono Bourbon, even Kita if I want to, or Suzuka obviously as a great escape. Then there's Cap, of course. I don't know who else I would bring off the top of my head. I only chose that because there was a stamina option. But yeah, I don't know who else I would bring. Betweener, probably. I don't really know much betweener besides like Satono Crown and who else have I used as a betweener? Sakura Laurel, but she's a long distance. Nice nature, but I would most likely use it as a debuffer. But if I was to use a debuffer, I think this time I'd probably make a nature one. Or no, I'll probably stick to Tachyon or someone. I don't know. Trying to think. I think because for the most part I have been just using if it's a leader, it's most likely Teo or Cap. If it's a leader, or that's the same thing. If it's a leader, it's either Teo or Cap. If it's a runner, it's either Kita, obviously, Suzuka, because I keep trying to want to use her as a great escape. Who else? Mihono Bourbon. I don't think I use any other. Do I use any other? I don't think I use any other escapes. Well, I guess you could count what's her face? Cowstone Light, because of short distance, I guess. Yeah, betweeners, I can't really think of any. Chasers is obvious. I mean, I'll just use whatever chaser I have possible. Taishin, Duramente, or Ferv. No. But I would say the training so far, for the most part, seems okay. I'm just doing what I can. If I see a chance to raise power, but also because it also will raise stamina, then I'll pick it for sure. But if you're wondering why I haven't gone over the comments, because I have a feeling that it won't be as much. But let me just do this and I'll load it up real quick and we'll see how many comments we have. But we are pretty much closing in with the end of the first year. Let me actually also schedule the juvenile fillies just so I can make sure to get that extra race in already. Oh, she already has a juvenile filly. So let's add in the NHK then. Now we'll just do the NHK, or should we do the mile championship? Should be here. Okay, I'll schedule the mile championship and the NHK. But during the NHK, we'll see how our training is gonna be there, and then if it's good enough, then we'll just do the mile championship. If it's not good enough, then we'll just do the NHK. That's just pretty much how I'll see it. But looking at the comments, yeah, we only have like 3 comments, so I'll start going over it after the first year. Right now, I'll just rest Ishi Amazon. That was a bad rest, but it is what it is. We take what we can. Maybe a wise oh no, juvenile fillies. I'm hoping a wise training because I think we'll get some energy after the Dreamfest race. I believe so. So hopefully we get a wise training here. Perfect. All right, let's see what we can grab here. Alright, Dreamfest race, mile distance. Stamina is still the one thing I'm worried about. Like I said, stamina is still the one thing I'm worried about. Especially for the rest of her scheduled races, because obviously she does mile distance races as well, so we'll just see what happens. I think she also has the Arima scheduled. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. But I guess it's safe to say we can go over the comments. The first one is going to be from Rick, and it says... Give me a sec. And it says, I somehow got my first UC Uma. It's Orferv. I'm slowly upgrading my PvP team. Congrats on your first UC, Rick. And yeah, with that, just keep slowly upgrading your PvP team, and it'll slowly get a little bit, I guess, stronger. But other than that, thank you, Rick, for the comment. Next comment is going to be from Tanoki Arc. It's technically 3 comments, but it's just one with a few extra additions from Tanoki. So it says, Shushu still taking the specialty rate up stamp. Is it this one? The one this one. At least that's what I'm thinking it is, so I'm not too sure. To be quite honest. 2 stamp choices are wrong too. Stop taking specialty rate up. Your 3 stamp choice were actually not actively inting, but the RNG for it was quite bad. Well, We'll see what you think of my choices this time around. I guess we'll just see how that goes with these buffs or stamps, whatever you want to call them. But other than that, thank you Tanoki for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And lastly is a comment from Eugen. I'm stuck with my UF ranks. I guess you mean UF ranks most likely on this scenario, especially when I do auto runs. Nothing decent at the moment, so some guy flexing, reaching UB. That ain't me. That ain't me. I'm assuming this is a specialty radar. At least that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna avoid it and pick like a green one. Or do I want this pink one down here? I think I'll just grab this pink one down here. Just to stay on the safe side. I think the specialty rate up may be the ones that I was just avoiding. I'm not sure. Should I have looked it up? Probably. Forgot though. And I'm probably forgot again. But nothing decent at the moment, so some guy flexing reaching UB. Well, I'm weak as F as a trainer, to be honest. But how are you doing when you do manual runs? So far, I feel like you've only mentioned auto runs. Because for me, myself, I haven't gone back to UC as well. So if you've at least gotten a UD, then we've pretty much been in the same boat. And I'm no expert, so... Oh yeah, just a quick tip for dummies on knowledge-based selection from this scenario. For the 1 to 4 slot, at least get 2 bar, then muscle and barbell. I'm assuming that we're talking about the stamps. And then for the 5 to 10 slot, get muscle or barbell icon on the pink or green. Either pink or green for 5 to 10. Muscle or barbell icon. 5 to 10 slot. Or is it slots 5 and 10? And then 1 to 4. I'm not too sure what you mean. The blue one or some icons might be tricky if you're not familiar with descriptions, which is bad because the bonus shows up after taking a rest. 36, 25. It's not too bad. I feel like it'll be better down the line, the training, because obviously I just feel that way. But we'll just do the NHK. To sum it up, to those with training, bonus effectively might for you to check them out. I'm thinking of not pulling for soldier and B and save for trigger because I somehow like the battle play even though it is a bit slow. But yeah, she is more like a stun, so not DPS. Yes, she is a stun. Practically, she does. I mean, you just pulled for Chingy, so it's quite funny that you would pull for another stun, who is also the same element. Who I think who trigger is practically, I guess you could quote unquote say power creeping Chingy. So it's funny how you went and pulled for Chingy, but you're thinking of possibly pulling for her power creep option. Kind of weird. But it seems she is a combo with Anby due to the same element. That is correct. Plus, she will have a stun with her if trigger is there. Well, I need to find a better combination team for Soldier 11. Maybe Bernice, but I don't have her. So more like I need to combine Astra. I wish I got the manager of Astra since she is also a fire agent. Yeah, if you had gotten Evelyn. If you had gotten Evelyn, I could see Evelyn and Soldier 11 working out as a team, since you're pretty much just swapping in and out of them when you're using Astra. So that could have been an option. Could have, being the key word, but those were your choices, not mine. I don't think any of these are like... I think I see something. I'm just trying it out. Since none of the options I really... I don't know. But yeah. You don't even have Anby, so I don't know what team you would build for Anby. Well, you could obviously put Chingy with her and then use... No, wait, you have a team. You could easily just use Astra, Chingy, and Anby together if you obviously decide to pull for Anby. Oh, I messed that up. I should have chose... that was my fault. I shouldn't have done that. I should have chose Wise, because it would have worked out. Now I missed out on a training. Oh, we failed 2 trainings on the summer. How unfortunate. How unfortunate indeed. But for Soldier 11, I mean... If you have Kaleda, obviously you could run a Kaleda because she is also fire, but also a stun. But you don't have to go just by elements, obviously. You don't have to, as long as you can have at least 2 from the same faction, I'd say. So at least use like the faction Bangbu or 2 of the same element, so you can use the element Bangbu if you have them. So it all just depends on yourself, I guess. Like, honestly, I'll just grab the green one. So yeah, that is pretty much it on that. So thank you, Yujin, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. Also, thank you, Tanoki and Rick, for the comments as well. Well, with that being said, guys, I'm just going to go focus on the rest of the run, and I'll see you guys.
君だよ。
Well, guys, we lost the race. Honestly, kinda surprised me, I guess, since I thought that our stats were good enough. What surprised me was Wise was actually way behind, and speed was kind of okay there. Guts caught up, and power was completely fine. And from what it looks like, stamina seems okay. Plus, if we can add, plus we're gonna have some. If we need to, we can also add some stamina recovery skills anyway. So I guess we'll be okay on that end. But what caught me off guard was the Wise being a little bit behind. As you guys can probably see, it's still an S. I think I'd be more comfortable if it was a double S at least at 1100. But I just need to do a little bit more on the manual runs. Probably with Hishi Amazon or Duramente, just to see if I could get a chaser in. But other than that, we still ended off with a UE4, which is alright. Maybe we can get this as a decent parent if we can get the right factor. No, we don't want medium distance. Either mile, I'll take mile or even just chaser. And not leader though. Not leader though. Although maybe I can use the leader one technically, and I could give this a cap instead. We'll see. I don't know. Just trying to have some mile distance parents. But with that being said, ended off with 1728 on speed, 631 on stamina, 1353 power, 1205 guts, and 1004 on wise, with S aptitudes on both wise, not wise, mile and leader for some odd reason. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys are making it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the run. Let me know how you guys are doing with your prep for the CM, which should be next week. I'm under the impression it is next week, so I must just keep saying it is next week. And if there's anything else you guys do want to talk about or ask me, feel free to leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. It doesn't have to be about Musume also. It could be about anything else. We can just talk. Just if you want to ask questions and all that, like I said, as long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is also down in the description. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join a circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or to the Circle Request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. 君はどうせ君だよ。